Hello everyone, it's your boy Minato here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Tech World Tournament Super Saiyan Gohan. Of course, he was on the recent World Tournament, I believe the 40th JP World Tournament. He also came out with LR Tao Pai Pai. I actually grinded in World Tournament to get him to 100% because this Gohan is actually pretty absurd, to be completely honest, and he's just overall a very good unit. He stacks defense, he, just has damage reduction against one enemy. It's pretty good. He does have a couple of links here. These are his link levels that I did for him, more or less. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. So first we're going to show him off against the Heavenly Events team. We're also going to be showing him off on the Super Saiyans category team. And finally, ending it off, we're probably going to also show him here on the Hybrid Saiyans team. And I feel like I also might show him off on the Goku's family team. I didn't really build a team for it, but I think he'll be a very good option on the Goku family team as well. And yeah, I mean, the only thing is that I'm going to try and see I'm going to look into the difficult events that there is and try to take him into one, maybe Infinite Dragon Ball History or, a legendary event or something. The only thing is that this Gohan is not necessarily a super battle road unit. The reason why is because his passive, he gets the 30% damage reduction, which is what really shoots him up to be really good. That's only against one enemy, so I'm not sure how great he'll be in a super battle road setting, considering he still is a free-to-play unit. But we'll go ahead and see based on, how we look at him through the showcase. So yeah, we're going to hop right into the Heavily Events category team, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, and here we are on the Heavenly Events category team. We got a pretty solid starting rotation, I feel like, for this guy so far. I was actually initially going to bring the STR version of the Super Saiyan Gotenks. However, I decided not to because I realized you're not really going to be running those two together because that Gotenks STR one only provides his support when he's against multiple enemies. So that's going to kind of contradict what this Gohan did. So I just brought this other Gotenks instead. He's going to have pretty much almost all of his links active. He has, I believe here, it should be, if I take a look here, Saiyan Warrior Race, Gaze of Respect, Z Fighters, and All in the Family. So he's going to be getting, look at him, he's at 150k defense already at this point right here. Before he gets any stacks or anything like that, you have to keep in mind he does have a decent amount of support on this rotation, but he also has 30% damage reduction because he's also facing one enemy, and his full passive is activated here. So I'm not sure how he's going to do offensively. But we'll go ahead and see what kind of numbers he may be able to put up offensively. I don't think he's going to be really that great of an offensive unit. He's just going to be pretty good defensively. This Krillin and Piccolo is actually pretty solid. I just don't have him actually like rainbowed or anything like that. I don't think they're like really unit used too much, to be honest. So yeah, that's really much why. So 1.4 million attack stat. Yeah, honestly, I'm sure you guys know that's pretty bad of an attack stat. That's nothing really too great. Do you lower attack and defense? No, you don't. Okay, that's good. Whew, that would have been annoying. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys know, like, a 1.4 million attack stat is pretty bad nowadays, to be completely honest. That's nothing I would really say, oh my god, a 1.4 million, that's really good. I think nowadays, for a unit to be really, like, to be decent offensively, he definitely has to hit at least like a 2 mil attack stat. I wanted this guy to get with him. This guy is actually a pretty solid unit to be with him. I'm going to try him as super attacks here, since I didn't really necessarily get these guys together like I wanted to. But essentially this Gohan, overall he's a very solid link set, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Golden Warrior. Gaze of Respect is not really that great. In terms of other characters that have it, at least, this age-old Dokkan Fist Kid Gohan does have it. But other than that, I mean, the two Super Saiyan 2 LR Gohans also have it, I guess. I don't know. It's not really that great of a link. But Z Fighters is pretty solid still, and All in the Family as well is a very nice defensive link, which definitely does help this Gohan. He also does share All in the Family, not only with just this Tech Super Saiyan Goku / Gohan that's on the screen, but he also shares it with the AGO Kid Gohan, Tech Ultimate Gohan, GT Gohan and Goten as well. They're also a pretty good unit. There's a decent amount of units that do have the All in the Family link. So we're going to go ahead and do this right here. How much is their defense raise? We're going to lose out on Z Fighters, but that's fine. Z Fighters is kind of just an offensive league. We don't need too much anyways. So yeah, almost 200k defense right here. Because if I put this Gohan right here, he's going to kill him. And I don't want that to happen because this Gohan for sure will be able to kill him with this full passive active and this Krillin and Piccolo support right here. But yeah, again, he's gonna just keep stacking and stacking with the damage reduction. Again, he's not really gonna be hitting that hard though, so he's not really a unit you're gonna. I love the additional right there. I don't know why I just stopped talking. But again, he's not a unit that you're going to put on your team for damage. He's a unit that you're going to put on your team for the defensive option he has. Because, I mean, even though there's support on this rotation, like, for example, we think like the hybrid scene, which you're going to show later, that team is basically a team you just run full of supports most of the time. Like, because a lot of those supports are really good units in themselves, like the Goten and Trunks GT, the, you know, new physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, that got an easy recently, stuff like that. We're going to go ahead and one-shot this phaser here, I feel like, and then we're going to move on after this to the next rotation, finally the next team. But yeah, I mean, this Gohan definitely just is dumb. Like, not offensively, just defensively. You have to keep in mind, however, he also gets an additional 58% attacking defense if there's another Goku family category ally team. Most of the time, you're going to be running with other Goku family category allies as well, so it's not going to be that bad at all. We'll see how much defense he's at. He's going to be a little better offensively, I'll say, next turn, because not only is he going to get the support from the Super Saiyan Goku / Gohan unit, he's going to be able to get things like Super Saiyan active as well, which would be very nice. I think he'll have most of his links active, really considering it. This heavily event category team has also been getting a lot of buffs recently, which is very good for this team. Like, I got this Gohan, I also got the Dokkan Fist Gohan and the Garlic Jr., which are the ones who introduced it. It got, you know, this STR Super Vegeta, both Super Trunks has also recently got their EZAs, which I'm going to have to go do showcasing on those two guys soon. So right here is going to be a pretty solid rotation for them, because this Goku and Gohan, I believe they provide, what, 30% support buff. I'm lazy to check on the wiki, so let's see right here. If it ever loads through. True key and 30% attacking defense. Most of the links active, everything except for Z fighters. Yeah. Whoa, look at that jump in defense with that additional super. That's really good, because this is, I feel like this is a rotation you could easily run in difficult contests, especially for long events, which this Gohan is more suited. He's designed to be used in those long events where you're facing only one unit. And I was thinking, you know, in the last segment, I was thinking like Super Battle Road, but I'm thinking I could definitely bring this guy into the God event, and I will bring him into the God event in this specific video. Probably on the Hybrid Saiyan team is the best option. Maybe I'll bring him against like Belmonts or something like that. Maybe I feel like, honestly, maybe I'll bring him type neutral. I'm gonna bring him type neutral into the God event, and we're gonna show how strong he actually is able to go ahead and do in the God of Destruction event. But yeah, look at this. His defense is easily over 300k in this rotation. That's absurd. Like, easily over 300k with 30% damage reduction for just a world tournament unit. It's like, I mean, to be fair, to rainbow this guy, you have to place like top 2,000 of the world tournament, which not everyone is going to be able to do, obviously. But, you know, look, this is turn 5. This is like turn 5, which is not bad to get at all, especially in like in long difficult content. This guy is going to be insane. But I feel like that's all really we have to show for him here. Let's go ahead and move on to the next team. Alright, and we are here on the Super Saiyans category team. I thought it was going to be much harder to find a Namek Goku friend than I actually was able to. I actually did change up the Super Saiyan category team also a little bit. The reason why is because I kind of want to see what he's going to look like without any support on rotation. I actually have him with Gohan and Goten. With Gohan and Goten, he shares a couple of links. He does share Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, and On the Family. And then if we have him with Namek Goku right here, he also gets Saiyan Warrior Race and I believe Z Fighters. So right here is going to be looking pretty solid. The only issue right now will be Ki. But again, this is a rotation that you kind of will be using like long difficult content if it's something you're considering. So over time, Goten and Gohan will I can't speak. This Gohan and Goten will be able to build up their Ki passive. Right here, he's hitting a 1.4 mil attack set, which is definitely not the worst thing ever without supports. It's definitely not good, but you also have to keep in mind this guy is still an SSR. Like, he's putting up these defensive numbers. Like right here, he's still over, like without even super attacking at all. Before he super attacked, he was still 115k defense with 30% damage reduction, and then after he super attacks, he gets another 30% defense, which is pretty good. I feel like, in my opinion, do you guys think that's good? I think that's pretty good, to be honest. Let's go ahead and just finish this guy off for sure. I also brought this Jar Jar Goku. This Jar Jar Goku EZ is actually pretty good, and I believe they do share, they should share a few links anyways from what I was looking at earlier. Let me bring up that Jar Jar Goku again, just so you can read off like the kind of links that they actually do share. But this Jar Jar Goku is also in another Super Saiyan free-to-play unit that we've gotten recently. So Jar Jar Goku and him would share Super Saiyan Warrior Race. I thought they would share more links. He doesn't have Golden Warrior. I thought he had Golden Warrior. Okay, that's my bad. I thought he shared Super Saiyan Warrior Race and Golden Warrior with him. Unfortunately, this Goku has a pretty solid link set though. I'll gladly take his link set for what it is. Let's see right here. So right here is also going to still have the same 3 links. He's also links pretty like decently with this Goku as well. I feel like this Gohan would have really benefited, however, if he did actually end up having same lineage. Same lineage is a huge link for that recently a lot of units have been getting, and you know, same lineage would be nice for him to have. See right here. Now after his super attack that turn, he was basically at 150k defense with 30% damage reduction. Keep in mind, no support and rotation, not even full level 10 links. Hopefully this Gohan Goten doesn't kill this Shinema. That'd be really annoying. But I don't know about you, I think that's really good. And yeah, again, his attack set is kind of really just mid, to be completely honest. But right here, after your super attack in this turn, he's 170k defense. Like, that's good without any support at all. I love this Gohan unit and how he's looking like so far. We're going to go ahead and get one more rotation on this team. And then after that, we're probably just going to move on to the next team. I mean, since there's no support on the rotation or anything like that, his attacks, that's not going to necessarily change. It's just mostly seeing how his defense is going to work, like, for example, like how his defense would work, for example, if you're taking him to, like, the God of Destruction event, for example, or even if you're taking him to, like, a Dokkan event. This guy's definitely not, like, a Dokkan event unit, like I've been saying. He's not a unit that you look at his damage and you're like, oh my god, he's amazing. You look at his defense and you're like, oh my god, he's amazing, right? I can't really stress that enough. But I mean, obviously offense is very important too, and I feel like once this guy actually gets a Dokkan Awakening, maybe his attack will get up to like a good 13-14k, at least for a free-to-play unit or so. The stat increase alone will be able to greatly help him in that regard. Maybe he stacks attack and defense as well once he Dokkan Awakens. That could be really cool. The issue with these units is that, like, they don't really try to... They just don't awaken them, so they kind of build them sometimes in a sense where they already are keeping in mind what they're going to do when they awaken, and because of that, it kind of holds the unit back, unfortunately. Yeah, 180k defense with damage reduction. Okay, that's the only one bad thing about these World Tournament units, which I feel like is unfortunate. I feel like, in my opinion, these World Tournament units, they should just awaken. Just from the straight go, like from the first World Tournament they're out, they should just instantly awaken. It's very unfortunate that they don't instantly awaken, although technically it could be seen good because these World Tournament units are so easy A. So like if they're actually relevant when they release, like this Gohan for example, it's pretty relevant right now. I feel like with all the hybrid Saiyan buffs, and just as a unit, he himself is really good. Defensively at the very least, you know, he's just a unit you could really throw on the team and any team that he's on, as long as you have a Goku family ally. And spoiler alert, Goku family allies are pretty common. He'll be doing very, very powerful. Actually, I haven't seen the Super Saiyan transformation in quite a while. Yeah, that would be nice for me to see off camera. I'm gonna cut right here, obviously. I think he's dead this turn no matter what. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the Hybrid Saiyans team. I think we've probably shown enough of what he would do in Dokkan events, so I'm actually going to move forward to the God of Destruction event, type neutral, and let's see how he does there. Maybe we'll do some type advantage too, but I don't know. I think this Gohan, you could obviously tell he's going to be really good type advantage in the God of Destruction event with his damage reduction. You know, all the family defensive link he has as well with like tech from the Gohan and stuff. He's going to be fine type advantage no matter what, since he also stacks. So let's see what he does type neutral, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so I can't speak apparently. I decided to take a look into the God of Destruction stages that we do have, and I decided let's take them against Beerus. Type disadvantage in the God of Destruction stage. Along with that, he also is going to be type neutral once Beerus transforms, so I'm going to be interested to see what he's going to do type neutral and then type advantage. I feel like once we get to the type neutral portion, it probably won't be as bad here. He does have a decent amount of links active. Most important link for him in this event will be, of course, the actual on the family link right here. Let's go ahead and obviously we're going to put Tech Ultimate Gohan in the first slot. That's the most important thing. We're going to keep this Gohan in the second slot. And the great thing for this Gohan is that he actually activates this Trunks' unit super attack, since it's just a Super Saiyan Gohan. So this Trunks, as long as that Gohan's on rotation, is going to be able to stack his defense, which is going to be very, very important right here. And honestly, this is not, like, if you're building this team in a certain way, where Hybrid Saiyans obviously has a billion support type units, like, I'll show after this right here. Let's see what Gohan actually tanks right here. So this Gohan obviously not going to really take anything. It's Tech Ultimate Gohan. He's going to be fine. But let's see what this Gohan takes. You know, type disadvantage. It's still type disadvantage in the God of Destruction event. Double digits. Double digits. I think that's good. Do you guys think that's good? Double digits. Type disadvantage in the God of Destruction event. I think that's pretty good. Like, look at that Trunks right there too. He's taking double digits as well. That's pretty insane. But yeah, if we go ahead and take a look here at the Hybrid Saiyans right here, for example, support units. There's more. I just can't think about this. You know, this guy is technically a support units. You're a support unit that got an easy A recently. You know, B-Pan. Our B-Pan is also able to provide, you know, her actual, what's the word? Her active scope as well. So there's definitely lots of very good support units on this team for sure. I feel like it can definitely get improved, but that's really it from there. Let's go ahead and move back on over here. I want to definitely get one more rotation. We're going to be fine this rotation, so I don't have to necessarily worry about, you know, dying or not right here. We're going to be perfectly fine. Beerus is not going to kill us, I believe. And if Beerus does kill us, you know, fuck it, whatever. We do have a lot of defensive support here, though, so we should be good, honestly. Especially, yeah, look, he's already taking double digits right here. We're going to be fine. This Beerus definitely does still hit pretty decently hard, by the way, especially once he transforms. So hopefully we get like a triple super from here, and we'll be able to get the type neutral very quickly. Instead of still seeing the type disadvantage, I think we will be good here. I don't think he builds up his Fury meter from normal attacks. Unfortunately not. He does not build up his Fury meter. But look, like, we know, like, this Gohan in the first line, this Goten and Trunks, like, they're flooded with support in this rotation compared to the Gohan last rotation. And they're very good units. To see that the Gohan is taking less damage there, considering that he had damage reduction, he would also take less damage from super attacks. Shows a lot to me for sure. And we're gonna see this Gohan. He's gonna have the Icarus item active, which is not that big of a deal. We're gonna see him without support on this rotation. Let's see what he really does. To be honest, we want to make sure we get a super attack with him. So we're going to be able to get this with you. Tech Ultimate Gohan at the end won't get a super, which is unfortunate. Again, the only issue is that I wish this Gohan, the only thing I would really want to change about him is for them to give him Saiyan lineage. If you see, look right here, Tech Ultimate Gohan is still taking some damage. After your super, so will be fine. But I wonder what this Gohan is going to take personally. But yeah, this Gohan, I do wish the only change about him is that he had Saiyan lineage. If he had Saiyan lineage, that would be... That would just be so good for this Gohan specifically. I would probably would love to get rid of Gaze respect for Saiyan lineage. Like, look at that, double digits. Nothing. He's tanking perfectly fine without support on rotation. That's good. This is good. This is one of the most difficult events. I know a lot of people do consider specifically that Beerus to be one of the more difficult God of Destruction phases here. I personally consider him to be one of the more difficult God of Destruction phases. And this Gohan, from the get-go, he took double digits, type disadvantage, and then he also took double digits in this type neutral phase where Beerus is pretty strong in this phase. He hits really hard. Like, you're not going to see it here, because this team is actually busted and this Gohan is actually super good. But he's amazing. We're gonna go ahead and get one last turn over here with him. I'm going to try and I kind of almost wish I used the active skill here, but we should be okay. I think that Trunks will be okay even if we get super attacked. I want to see what his defense is the next turn without support again, and then we'll probably call it a video from there. Again, I'm impressed, honestly, you know. And even then, like the God event, you could run like if you're going against an STR unit, like say if you're going against like Ramsey or something, you're bringing like Heavenly Events, for example, Heavenly Events / Master Student Bond with double Ajo Kitty Gohan right here. You could probably run this Gohan and get away with it. You could probably run this Gohan in all stages of the God Destruction event and get away with him, in my personal opinion. Again, the thing is that he does have to be facing one enemy, so the only unfortunate thing is that he's not really great for Super Battle Road content. But honestly, you know, being good, in, at least he still will be good in the Legendary Goku event, the Legendary Vegeta events, or the GT Legendary Goku event. I know people are still struggling with that as well. The God of Destruction event just barely came out to Global very recently. I'm sure a lot of Global players have even beat all the stages in the first place. So there's a lot of things to really consider in terms of like how good this Gohan actually is. And I feel like he is superb. He's incredible, amazing. Just so many good things to really say about the Gohan specifically. So I want to see his defense here one last time. Again, he's not really going to have too many links active. Just Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, and All the Family. His only defensive link, All the Family. Yeah, look, 179k, 30% damage reduction. I'm more than happy about this. I think he did exceptionally well throughout this video defensively. Again, we showed his weaknesses, we showed his strengths. And when he awakens, this guy is going to be insane. Like, actually, like... I can't even imagine what he's going to be like when he awakens. Obviously, he's going to awaken in like 2 years, which is the unfortunate thing, but it is what it is. Thank you all for watching till the end. If you did enjoy it, let me know what you think about this Gohan in the comment section below. Definitely one of my favorite free-to-play units in the game right now. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.